Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to High Speed Media. Here's day one of trying to vlog building a social media agency. We got Nathan pulling in. He's one of our team members. We're getting rolling this morning. We start at 7 o'clock in the morning. We go till 5:30 in the evening. So we work 4/10s Monday through Thursday. Friday's open for, content shoots or other things that we may need to do for a client. But everybody's going to be rolling in here in a minute, and we got a busy Monday ahead of us. So what we're doing this morning is grabbing equipment. Elias, April, and Nathan are running to Denver for a new client shoot. So grabbing cards. We actually came in on our Friday off and shot some content, so I'm going to drop the content off of the memory cards, get them going, or just give them new memory cards and get it rolling. Elias usually gets the equipment set up and ready to go, fills up our pack.
Yep.
So what's going today? Probably, most likely the A7S3, FX30.
FX30, depending on if we need photos.
Maybe a 4.
Maybe a 4.
So probably a 4 and the S3.
Yeah,
that makes more sense. So we'll take an A7 IV for photos, A7S3 because it does 120 uncropped or minimal crop on the S3, and then we have an RS4 gimbal. We usually roll them around in these little Harbor Freight containers here, and they work really good. So get you guys ready to roll. Yeah. Here in the office, new building. Haven't really gotten my office dialed in, but we did get my light up, got my soundboard up. The rest of the office, a little bit of a mess, but got some checks put in today. Did a little bit of cleaning up, but not too bad. So dropping the content out so we can free up the cards, and then also look at reviewing emails that came in over the weekend. Looks like Colorado minimum wage is going up, which it usually does. These are awesome for shooting kind of behind the scenes, or if we're out on content shoots, I can film some of the stuff of me filming. So as I vlog, you guys might just see some like FPV video footage because I'm working and I need to be able to film something so these can film me filming. So I can show you guys kind of our day to day. So gonna get these dropped, get them back on the camera, and get them ready to leave in the next 30 minutes here. So all right, got the Tesla all loaded up. April's gonna take this up. It does pretty good. Denver content shoot, she's got to charge one time, probably coming back. Because if you don't go to 100%, trusty rock is our doorstop. It's a little windy, but it's still nice weather here in Colorado.
And been told that you can't qualify either because of credit score, your DTI, or because the payment's just too high. Let me tell you, there's ways around every one of these things. We have a group of lenders that can go all the way down to a 580 credit score on FHA. We could go down to a 550 credit score on VA. We can use this money that the sellers have for incentive to.
So Ben's from Colorado Springs, about 45 minutes away. He drove down today to shoot some Facebook ads. He works with a lot of VA, first-time home buyers, low credit score stuff. It's Ben the Broker Warrior on Facebook. Check him out, and if you guys need something, hit him up. How'd the content should go?
It was good. We got quite a few good clips, and we're also longer stuff, so we'll be able to clip it even more. He's excited, and he was hyped to shoot content today and get ready to start rolling out ads and videos.
It's the beginning of the year. People are fired up to go get it, huh?
Yeah, especially him. He's ready.
So something that's nice here is we have a little studio space. So if it's like a 5-10 minute thing, we don't even really charge for like the content time. They just pop in, film a few things, they head out. Super easy. We don't have to travel. Roar's already putting the content onto the NAS, dropping it in there. So we have fresh content. They get to update their ads. It's just a lot less frictionless. So having that content area in the back really nice. Get those rolling here hopefully later today, huh?
Oh yeah, we'll start editing it.
And get the ads built and get them some leads. Well, high winds here in Pueblo blew all this crap out of the back of my truck. Probably terribly windy, can't hear much, but my truck was parked the other way and it literally blew the wood out of it and some of this extra metal from us cleaning up the shop, even the old plunger and crap, it's everywhere. To do that and then get a strap on it, I literally folded that stuff over. Like, I don't know if that's from that, but I know that I know I did come over here and do this. That sucks. So, I need to buff that a little bit. Well, after assessing the damage, I think the box actually caught the wood, flipped it over. Looks like there might be some little scratches that'll buff out. Nothing too crazy, but still, that sucks. Should have it strapped down, but then the wind, I mean, I figured the wood would hold it down, but the wind grabbed that whole piece of plywood and flipped it over. But anyway, finally, starting a late lunch about 1:30 instead of noon. Grab some quick Taco Bell. Gonna eat while running over to grab all the W-2s for team members. so I can give them those, and then they can do their taxes this year. So just finishing up the year, and now it's time to start a whole new one. So got the W-2 so everybody can do their taxes. Now I just got to run to the post office. We'll actually go get the old key, go to the post office, drop that key off since we're no longer at the old location. But I also got to go double check that there is no existing mail in that mailbox because they're all keyed mailboxes, so it's kind of a pain. So when you move addresses, you got to, you know, go down, get the key, do all that stuff. So it's a lot of fun when you're moving, but hopefully this is the last time we move in a long time with the new building. How'd the shoot go?
It actually went really good. Omar is our newest client, and they have a learning center up in Denver, and we just got some different areas of the facility, and I'm going to use that content for social, and updating the website is the biggest thing, and try to get them more kids because they can fulfill the facility with more kids. So it's great.
All right, the guys are back, paying back from the content show. How'd it go?
Went good. Got like 15 gigabytes of video.
Nice.
4 gigabytes of photos.
Got more gigabytes of photos and video, or is that camera versus camera?
Well, he got both. He got
Yeah.
video. and
Oh,
photo,
okay,
so
gotcha.
that's a combined photo and
Nice.
video.
So quite a few gigs, and that's what we always shoot for, is just trying to get as much content as possible. Tons of video, tons of photos, lots of B-roll. I guess I didn't really want to talk on video,
No.
so we're a little limited on that. So tons of photos till we have more of that type of content. Then we'll probably do some, or use AI to do some voiceover stuff for some ads. Is that the plan? You kind of already saw a video, right?
Yeah, they gave us an ad to work with last.
That they had kind of ran, but we want to do a
Yeah.
revamped version. So cool. Well, how's the trip up and back otherwise? Pretty easy?
Good. Saw a couple accidents on the way.
Luckily, you guys were on the other side of the road from those.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Sick.
And people driving.
That's always fun. 4 hours on the road to do 2 hours of content, but hey, what do you do?
Yeah, we were done within an hour, but we ended up shooting more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we say, right? Is when you're there, you got to get as much as possible. So,
Yeah.
so we just don't know when the next content shoot will be.
Exactly.
So this is pretty cool. Building an ad for Justin. He's a local mobile welder. He's one of our newest clients here. Getting an ad up and running for him. It's pretty cool though, because I used to work with him out at Vestas, where we used to build the wind turbines and weld together and all that type of stuff. He started his own business. I've started mine. It's pretty cool being able to help out somebody else that went out on their own and is doing their thing and got out of that, corporate environment and is just, kind of building his own business. So it's pretty sweet. Super excited to help him with this and hopefully help him grow. This is a software we use. It's called Monday.com, and we use this for all of our work management software, tracking or posting, and all that stuff to make sure our deliverables get hit. That's something a little bit different about us from a lot of agencies, is that we're a deliverable-based company. So pretty much you get what you pay for. So whatever is built into your plan, it has a number, it has a deliverable, and that's what you pay for. That's what you get. So we need to track how much we're doing for each client and making sure we're hitting those quotas for whatever they're paying for. And April's in a sales meeting right now, so let's go peek in on her and see what she's doing.
Your watch hours, you need to be creating long format video, and that's how you're going to get monetized, is between that watch time and then the subscribers is also a deal on that. So we just need to work on long format video, and then we can take that long format video, cut that up into short form video, and then distribute it out to the platforms. Because then, you're already monetized on Facebook, so then the earnings will be benefited there. We could look at, TikTok, all of those things, because you're on all platforms. So how can we best utilize the content and create new content, and also, like I said, utilize that old content to then bring in more earnings overall. So I just wanted to bring you in because you've monetized your channels and things like that. So just kind of giving her a brief overview of what you've learned from that, but then just talking more of a strategic approach of what we think would be best to then I think an all platforms package, because she is on all platforms.
Sure.
What's
her strongest platform so
her
far?
strongest platform is Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah.
6,000, and then what kind of views are we getting on those reels? Oh, so 19,000, 12,000, 6,000.
Yeah, so not bad.
Are these all organic, or have you boosted some of these?
She has. Okay.
Yeah, so you've kind of seen, right? As a creator and offering these classes, you've gained people, but there's a big opportunity of like upselling on the backside, right? Keeping them in your sphere, keeping, you want to sell them more because you've already done the hard work of getting the lead, but then also they're needing more information. They want what's next, what's going to happen now. Sure. Yeah. So you're really trying to build a deep community around you and that portal, like very, very deep community where they can go where they might not feel they have support anywhere else. This is where they come. It's not just for fun or for leisure. This is real world stuff that they're trying to. So awesome. So now that I have a little more context, yeah, I think, obviously if you're getting millions of views, like you could potentially live off of the content, right? But that's that 0.001% of creators that are just kind of that elite. But now, obviously, if it can help pay for some of the marketing, and then that helps you put out more content and you kind of let that roll into itself while building this community, while building more people that pay to be in this group, or you're coaching or anything that you're offering or will offer in the future, the bigger the audience, the better, right? Because tomorrow you may pivot and offer a whole new thing to this. Well, if you have 1,000 followers, you can go tell 1,000 people if the algorithm will let you reach all of them, right? Or if you have 100,000 people, you just have that better chance of offering and providing that information, that value to them, and then being able to monetize them that way. So, since 2017, I have 20,000 subscribers on YouTube. I've monetized. I had a video go get like 50,000 views pretty quickly after it went out, and I had some other videos, and I made like $700 that month, which was great. It was extra, but it's not. On YouTube, you typically see somewhere between $4,000 and $7,000 per million views on a long form video. If you're talking 5, 10, 20 minute plus video, a lot of people are starting to produce videos that are like in the hour range now. They're almost like a mini movie. So but what's nice is on that, in an hour video, in a 15 or 20 minute video, they may only put 3 ads. Well, in an hour long video, they may put 5 ads or whatever it is. So you can get more ads stacked in there. You can choose, or you can let YouTube choose when to put those in as you start to monetize those things. So you get more control there. Now, if you're monetized on Facebook, if they play an ad before your reel or after your reel or whatever, that's great. What I've seen there, it's about $200 per million views. So that's a lot more views, way less money, but it's also a lot easier to get 1 million views on a 10 or 12 second clip compared to a 27-minute video, right? So what I think when you're thinking about that, or even the podcasting and going forward, as I'm starting to do more of my own podcast too. I did some last year, get busy, and then get back on the wagon and try to keep going with podcasts. But that's such a deep connection. If somebody watches you for 30 minutes, an hour, they listen, they learn something, they figured something out from you. So can you get sponsors for those things? Can you do the reads? To be able to quickly monetize, I think that's kind of the better route as far as being able to afford to do that all the time. And then anything that comes from the ad rev is obviously a huge bonus, right? But unless you're consistently able to say, if I put this video out, it's going to get 200,000 views or 500,000 views or 1 million views, it's hard to project the revenue. Now, if you are doing all that and then you randomly get 1 million view video, then fantastic. I just made an extra couple $1,000, right? And what you want to make sure is that you're monetized, because maybe it does hit. Obviously, if it hit today, you would just monetize that much quicker, but you would miss out on the ad revenue. But I think we also see times Reels bonuses was a really special time. They were doing $2 per 1,000 views, and then Facebook got a bunch of people to make Reels, and then they pulled all the money out of it. It was kind of like a gold rush for 6 months to a year. It was really good for the first 4 months, then it was pretty good, and then it just kind of kept tapering, but it was really pretty good for almost about a year total. And it's still okay today, but like I said, if you got 1 million views then, you made probably 4,000 to 6,000. Now you get a couple $100. So but they got everybody to start making Reels there, right? But the more you're doing that and the more you're monetized or you're working towards monetization, if you're posting consistently, the higher the chance that you have that the platform will offer you one of those special monetization things. As we work together, obviously, how do we make money and ROI off of the brand, the content, all that stuff, which is great because you're not just trying to make it off of content, you're trying to make it off of monetization of you know, giving that community and your courses and different things like that. So, which is great. So you kind of see like creators going one way and they're trying to come up with stuff to sell, and you got business people that have stuff to sell that are starting to create more content to try to help them sell it.
Yes.
What's your most popular, you know, training that you do? Or is there like an entry and then they are upsells, or are they kind of individually known? Got it. Okay, cool. So yeah, you're giving a very tangible thing, right? Like, as long as they follow through the process, they'll be certified, they can go help more people, they can then even find new careers and those types of things. Have you ever done like your own, like, not, it looked like you're like a single person podcast where you just talk nice audio? I think it would work for you, like, cause you go deep like that and you get kind of emotional. So I think that could be a big thing for you. I mean, a simple mic or even just clip your, like, it doesn't have to be crazy, but just a nice setting and just kind of, you're not trying to rush. You're not, obviously you're doing speaking engagements and all that stuff. So, you know, like pacing and stuff like that, right? So just storytelling, I guess, would be really pretty good. I don't know why since you are talking about pretty touchy subjects, why some of those videos wouldn't hit, right? Like why they don't save them, send them to a friend. That engagement piece where they're saving or sharing or re-watching over and over is what are the keys to really get a lot of views there. The long form is ideal. So if it, you know, then you filming for the next 5 or 10 minutes talking about a subject and us cutting that up into 8, 10, 20 pieces of short form, and then the YouTube hosting the long form where they really go get to know you deeper is great. I just don't know how but if you're talking on stage and stuff like that, you just have to find your new things, right? To talk about your different topics. How we title the topics could be big for search. You're crushing it for being mostly pretty much an organic or word of mouth like structure, right? Like if we knowing that it's been that good, pretty good to you for just organic, some ads that are very targeted, and I call it like right hook, right? Like very salesy, straight to the point. Like I don't know why they wouldn't crush, especially because, you know, as we get some of the traffic or people that engage with you on Facebook, and then that's where the whole plan, right? Organic, these 6,000 people watch your organic video, and then the algorithm picks up and then shows them the ad, and it starts to pull them through the funnel.
Yeah, I think I think it's gonna do very well. I'm already doing very well.
You're exactly.
Yes, you already are doing very well.
Yeah, like we're not like hopefully it works. Like it works. We just want to do more of it.
Yeah.
What do I?
Right.
Well, the nice thing is with the ads and stuff, we can very step into it, right? And say like, hey, for every X dollars we spend, we get a course sign up. Okay, how many do you want? And then we keep scaling it. And then if we run into like a threshold where it seems like it's not scaling, then that's when we have to figure out, do we need more content? Do we need more traffic, more awareness, a different creative, more offerings? But you got quite a few offerings and you got a pretty core niche there. So I don't see us necessarily going that way, but obviously you're already thinking about like the group and the support. And so who knows what that spirals into too in the future. So, yeah, it's super fun. Like you're in a great spot. And then like, I know what we do and I'm like, you're pretty easy.
Yeah.
It's gonna work. It's just how big do we want to make it? And you already understand the investing into your like content, right? And that like if we make that post, we may not make money from that direct post, but we're playing the long-term brand, which you've already built. So how do we just lean into it heavier? So that's a little look into one of what we call a discovery call. So if we're running ads or somebody reaches out to us, we usually set them up with a discovery call. So we can learn about them, they can learn about us, we can go over some pricing and some information, and just see if we're a fit for that person, that business, that brand, whatever it is. So it's always fun talking about different things. Some people are mostly worried about leads. Some people are worried about branding. Some people are building some really cool stuff. Some people are just starting out in business and trying to figure out if it's a viable thing to chase and how are they going to make it work or make money or get leads or whatever. So pretty crazy. Super fun though. I love doing those. We're usually in discovery calls a couple times a week. April does some on her own, some we do together, some I'll do every once in a while by myself, but usually she's kind of the one that leads that up, but she pulls me in there quite a bit, so we can talk kind of strategy, ideas, and I can give my perspective from the content creator side of things, of building like my own brand and stuff like that. All right, Italy, You've been quiet all day, so you can start ESPN, your favorite part.
Okay.
All right, guys. So what we do at the end of every day is ESPN. So it's on effort. How was your effort for the day? Something better, something positive, and what's next. So we always do these little team meetings, sometimes as a group, sometimes individually. We'll start with Italy today. So Italy, how was your effort?
I think my effort was good.
Effort was good.
Yeah, even though I felt sick today.
You didn't seem 100%, but made it through.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotta work on not getting colds or sick or whatever. Yeah. We've had a few of those lately, huh?
Mhm.
Sucks getting sick. So something better?
Something better.
Not getting sick. Well, what's
Yeah.
something else?
Something
What's
else.
what's another something better?
Something better. I think getting more content. I need more content for like heritage and what's the other one? I need Rightly.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can get with Heritage. I'm sure they'll probably have us up pretty easy. And then Rightly, I know we've been trying to schedule that and make that work. Just hasn't ever lined up right. So
And Crossroads.
content.
Yeah.
That's what's something better, right? There's always more content. So good. Something positive?
Something positive. Let's see. There's so much pressure being recorded. Something positive.
Italy always struggles with these questions. Like
Yeah.
not always, but it's not. Yeah.
Something positive. I mean, I was able to get through today and was able to push out, like, make content and stuff, even
Yeah.
though I wasn't feeling the best. So
Yeah,
That's
so
a positive.
positive, right? And next for you tomorrow,
next, just continue and
more clients, more content, more posts. How many posts do you think you did today? At least one an hour?
yeah, I would say.
Pretty close to. It's kind of where we shoot for. It's like a post-ish an hour. So, all right, Aurora. Let me get my tripod over here.
His gimbal.
My gimbal. There we go. All right. So effort.
Good effort.
Good effort today. Something better.
Something better. With the green screen, everything looked properly lit, and it still works. It still does, but adding another light to the other side.
Oh, you actually noticed a little bit where it was kind of.
Yeah, it's two different shades. It doesn't look like it when we're looking at it, but when you edit it, it's two different shades. So the dropper gets kind of bad.
Are you doing like, because in CapCut when I'm doing background remover, like the one way it like fades it in and the other way it like grabs it. If it's green at all, it pretty much will pull it out of there.
Yeah, I tried to do that. That's like that tool. It got rid of his ears,
Oh.
so I couldn't use it.
So it wasn't
So I
very,
had to do
yeah,
the
okay.
green. So just
Okay.
lighten up the other side, even if it looks good.
Yeah, even if it, yeah, well, because that's new. That's like one of the first times we used the green screen
Yeah,
back there,
here,
right, in the
yeah.
new office. So yeah, trying to figure that out and making sure we feel good about that,
Yeah.
right? More light the better, typically.
Yeah.
Until they're
With
like
the green screen, yeah.
hell white
Until
because
they're
they're
blown out.
so bright. But yeah, okay, we can make sure we, or maybe we take care not so much the big light, but maybe setting
More
two
on the side. It's
normal
more,
lights up
yeah,
there.
the
Okay.
green screen. 'Cause
So
you
we're
have
pointing it
some-
at the screen, not so
Yeah.
much the person.
Yeah.
Cool. Something positive.
Something positive was Ben came down our client and he's ready to rip. He's ready
Yeah.
to
He
start
was
the
with
video.
us and then got a little slower towards the end of the year, and now he's back and
He's
shooting
ready
some
to go.
content.
Yeah, he's hyped.
Fired up to get some clients, start off the year strong. All right, cool. And then next for you,
Just keeping on clients.
and then we'll try to work on the credits for the doc.
Yeah.
So otherwise, I think we're pretty much done, but just dial
Yeah.
that last little bit in.
Yeah.
And then we can show you guys what we've been working on
Yeah.
hard for quite some time. It's kind of been, I mean, it's been a project somewhat
Yeah.
on the side, but we've been working on it and not trying to rush this project.
Yeah.
Things came out pretty cool. So.
It's a labor of love.
It's a labor of love, yes, lots of love. All right, let's see, Nathan, what do you got? Effort?
Effort was good.
Good today. You went to Denver, did a content shoot, came back, got some
Yeah,
stuff
got a
done.
lot of content.
Something better today? Like, how was there anything that could have been better on the content shoot, or working through stuff here, or
A little more energy.
a little more energy? First of the year, man, we
Yeah.
gotta get dialed in.
It's Monday.
It's Monday.
It's Monday. Other than that, though, like everything's gone super smooth.
Yeah.
So just
Cool.
making some adjustments to things and getting on client work.
Yeah. Just, were you able to still get a decent amount done once you got back?
I got a couple small ones.
Okay.
Like I got St. Therese done.
Cool.
I
I got that video updated too.
Yeah.
Cool.
I got that reposted.
Perfect.
And then I got the first stuff for Codeplay, like the first week is scheduled.
Okay.
So this week's scheduled.
And then I'll get with you on SCJ and we'll figure out that kind of getting it started and make sure everything's. It's just interesting because it's already running and living over here, but we don't have to run and live over here. So I'm trying to get it all figured out, and we're getting the Instagram set up for that new client and stuff too. So sweet, awesome. Something positive.
Well, we got to go to Denver.
Denver, right? So that was good. And then start off the week, like literally started off the week with a content shoot.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we're willing to go wherever we need to get content. And 200 drive away is not crazy for us, but it's not super common either. So it's
Right.
kind of fun when we get to run up there. That's where I hope, like, as we get more clients in Denver, that like we can choose days to go up there. Obviously, new clients are interesting because we need to get the content to get rolling.
Right.
But then hopefully, if we can like get, say, them and Cornerstone and a couple others, like go up there, spend a whole day, travel around, do 1 or 2 hours at each stop, and then
Right.
head back would be really nice.
Speaking of Cornerstone, if we can ask him for content,
Okay.
I'm like super dry on it.
See, it's always something better. It's more content.
Yeah.
So if you guys are clients and are gonna ever work with the company or do social media, content is king. It's everything.
Yeah. Well, he does really good when he sends us stuff.
Yeah, we get it in batches,
If
right?
he sends us a reel, he's getting like 8,000 views. So.
Yeah. So the results are great. We just need more of it.
Right.
Perfect.
So that's
Awesome.
really in general just trying to get more on video posts and less graphics and photos. Photos do good, but
Yep.
the reels do the best.
Oh, and I need to build you guys the Monday. I'll try to have that up and running tomorrow. So anything, I would like you guys to try to schedule your 2 posts or your post for next week for us this week. So build it, and then you're that week ahead.
Okay.
So obviously you guys can work on that towards the end of the week. So cool. And then next for we do something better, more content, and then for them. So what's next? How are you looking for the week? Or I mean, you got a slow start, so you'll be
Yeah.
busy through tomorrow and probably into Wednesday for sure.
I think so. I might get through stuff tomorrow.
You got quite a few clients now. I was looking at the numbers you got.
Yeah, it's
We've gotten you pretty stacked, not full, but
yeah.
you got people. Because how long have you been with us then?
September, I think, right?
About 4 months.
Since like the 17th was my first shoot.
Cool.
So
It's taken us about 4 months to get you like pretty full.
pretty full, yeah.
Yeah, and obviously you've had some other projects and you've stayed busy, but
Right.
we're definitely getting close there on clients. So.
Yeah, it's like 15ish.
Yeah.
That I got.
Yeah.
So
A lot of 3 posters, but
yeah, there's smaller, but there's a few big ones.
some of the bigger ones. So yeah, no, good balance. And now we can start having fun with who comes in and who fits you best and those types of things too. So awesome. Heck yeah, dude. Perfect. All right, dude. Effort today.
Good effort. Got through a content shoot. And
Came in, got equipment ready.
Got equipment ready, got batteries charged. Everything charged pretty much because I think everything is pretty charged except for 2 batteries and the gimbal handle. So
Something better today?
thank God the gimbal handle was on 2 to 3, but that is definitely something I didn't check this morning.
Yeah.
So definitely when we have shoots like that and stuff like that, make sure it has a battery that's charged
Yeah.
pretty much. So
Yeah, I mean we do pretty good, right? But then like it lives in the you know
the case.
the
so,
case, so then it kind of comes in like we think it's good or we haven't used it in 3 content shoots, then we need the gimbal and
And
then
then you're like,
if it got used a lot the shoot prior, so something matters. Maybe if you notice the gimbal's getting low, it's like come back and put it on the charger too.
Right away.
Obviously, you don't need to top it off all the time,
But knowing which cords will get you a faster charge and stuff like that, like obviously connected to a block versus just connected to that, you're gonna get a little bit.
and some of that's like whatever vehicles are going, make sure we have a jackery, because even that on a 2-hour drive up, you could have been charged up if needed.
Yeah.
Ideally, you're not leaving with anything that needs charged, but yeah, just aware of everything in the case that could potentially need charged. And we need to find
the other ND.
the other ND filter.
Yes.
Cool. Something positive?
We came. What'd you have for content wise? How much gigs?
I had
15,
like 15.
15, 24, so 40 gigs.
40 plus gigs in
2
an hour and a half, 2 hours
yeah,
to
hour
shoot.
and a half. Yeah, so
Cool.
that's super cool. Speed
That's good
still that
stuff.
we can do it, and it's all raw. It's
That's
not
high
like we're.
speed.
It's not like we're shooting raw and JPEG where it's taking.
Right, we were
like,
doubling and now we only shoot raw, so,
So-
yeah, that's perfect. Cool. And then next for you?
Just getting double clients and going through, making sure everything's good, and posts are going out correctly and stuff like that. Correcting.
Maybe rip some laps to get ready for sim day coming up.
Yup. That reminds me, bright and early in the morning, because my bright and early in the morning was Denver this morning. So I'm getting the video out for the sim day tomorrow.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, we'll work on that promotional stuff for sim day. Cool. So that's a little look at what our ESPNs consist of each day. It gives me an idea of what the team's working on, where they're at, if they need help, where they're struggling, or what we're working on tomorrow. So that's a little look at our ESPNs. I actually picked that up on a content shoot that we went to, where we went to a bunch of colleges with a traveling baseball team. And Wake Forest's coach says he does ESPNs with all the players on his team, and then they should know their stats and how they're doing better and this and that and the other. Obviously, like, the effort's pretty quick and easy. In 2026, we may add another level to effort in a tracking or effort in a thing that they're wanting to be better at or whatever. How is their effort going towards that thing? But I think for the day, it also helps with knowing how somebody's feeling, how they're doing, how the team is, what the vibe is, if there's any consistent issues that we're seeing, those types of things. So the ESPN has been quite a game changer for our business. And instead of having like a 20-minute roundtable morning meeting, I end up doing those at the end of the day. So then if I got to do something to prep them for the next day, or so we're all on the same page for when everybody comes in the next day, we're not starting the morning fresh with like, what's going on? We already kind of know from ESPN's what's happening the next day and what's going on. If we had, say, a content shoot tomorrow or whatever, we might look at the calendar and figure out who's going to go on it and those types of things. And those are some of the things we're working on internally to figure out logistically how we're moving forward as the team continues to grow. And then Elias is staying a little late tonight, getting some laps in, dude.
Yeah, dude. I have to make sure I beat everyone.
So it's like January 5th, I think, the 17th of this month, we're going to have a sim day. So if you're local and want to come hang out the 17th, we'll have the sim up. We're going to take that car, this track, and see who can get the fastest lap. Elias and I are cheating a little bit because we're getting some practice in. But we may even have a prize for the fastest maybe non-employee that wins or whatever, somebody that comes and can, and if you beat us, I mean, fantastic. I mean, there's some people with sim rig stuff out there, but it looks like we're going to do the... What car is this? I know it's a F1 car, but
2004 Ferrari
F1, and then what's the track?
Spa.
So, and then on the Spa track. So we're getting some practice in. Elias put in quite a few laps. What were you saying? You're like 3 seconds off the known time or something like that?
I'm off 3 seconds. I'm at 148 right now, and the time's 145.
But what's the time? Where does it come from?
This car.
And then so it's like if you ran a more or less perfect lap or whatever, you should be able to run that time.
At 145.
Nice. So we're just getting some practice in. What really helps with this thing is just knowing the track, knowing when to brake, when to gas, all that stuff. But it's pretty sick having a sim rig here at the office. Pretty fun. We don't get to use it a ton, but doing the sim days fires us up to use it even more. All right, guys. So gonna FPV with the Meta glasses. Let's see how I do. It's already got our time started, but
And you're on cold tires.
and cold tires. Let's see how we do though. And I don't have much practice on this track, but whoa. Yep, that's a good way to start off. Now the tires got a little bit more heat in them. Oh. Saved it. Not bad. Knocked him up a little bit. Oh, frick. That's a little look at a day in the life of some agency owners and trying to build this thing. So I'm gonna head out. April's actually still working on some stuff and got a few laps in on the sim. Obviously need a little practice there, but tomorrow's a whole new day. I'm not sure even what's on the schedule. I need to look at that tonight and get prepared for tomorrow. Go from there. So
It's another day.
another day.
Another
Starting the year off
weekend.
strong though. It's been pretty busy and pretty strong already. I know we got a couple meetings tomorrow.
Yes, yeah.
And more content,
Super
more
blessed.
ads, and more fun. So if you guys want to see more, make sure to hit that subscribe button. We'll see you in tomorrow's video.